And we're back.
Whoa.
Maybe. Are we back? You guys see us? Are we here?
Yes.
Are we still magicking?
No. Maybe. All right. So it seems like we're back up. It seems like our computer's running well again.
And we're back.
Hey,
Trullo says we're back.
Thank you so much for sticking around, guys. Hope that didn't take too long. Hope that gave you enough time to run to the bathroom or get a snack.
Wasn't that nice of us to just give you guys a little intermission there?
We are just thoughtful people.
We are.
We're really amazing.
Whoa. Slow down on cheering. That's...
Settle.
What are you doing?
All right, guys. So we've got one more round. Looks like things are finishing up. Let me get some other things back up and going, huh?
I will fight you.
Oh. Fighting right here on stream?
For these bits. I'm going to use this silly thing. Party. Yeah. Take that.
Whoa.
Are we still not streaming perfectly here?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
Everything's running normal. It's showing everything.
Perfect.
So hopefully things are good. But I'm trying to figure out when the heck our next round starts. Because people might want to know. People might want to know how long they can take. You know, are we talking like 2 minutes where we've got about throw something in the microwave, or
7 minutes? 7 minutes probably before the end of time in round 3.
Yeah. What's up with this? I just need to hit. There we go. There we go.
Hey,
I just need to hit the start
about
button.
7 minutes.
Unbelievable. Look at this. Where's our life total thing? Who won Calvin versus Terry?
I will try and find out.
Bryce is gonna figure it out. What a trooper. While we're rebooting our stream, I had to go and grab myself a soda. It's one of those moments where I'm like, oh man, things aren't working. That's right. Breaking my water streak. Need a soda. Haven't had one in like a month. Let's do this. Alright. Sorry guys, just making sure everything is back up and good. Awesome. We kept a lot of you. We kept a lot of you around. I'm glad to see it. All right. So we haven't seen Doomsday on stream.
Doomsday?
Should we ask to have Matt?
Doomsday?
Matt.
Okay.
Should we have Matt on stream next round?
While you guys are hanging out, if you want, Paragon has a TCG page. I'll post a link for it if you want, or you can just I think you can just actually put.
Oh yeah, it's exclamation point.
Can you do it here? Do you have to do it in the TCG store? Nope, all one word.
See if that works. Or do I need to put it into here?
Maybe.
That looks good.
There. That should work. So Patrick here in store is constantly uploading cards, and some of them even have pictures. There's some graded power on there, I believe. And just a huge variety of stuff that's constantly going up. Is there still the candelabras online? Let's see if there is. If you scroll down a little bit. There's the Abyss and a Neither Void. I think
we have an Abyss?
I think it's Italian. Go ahead and click on it. Yeah, it must have sold. So it's still on there, but it's gone.
I was gonna say, I was like, no, I'd buy it.
There was an Italian one. Whoa. Some expensive worm coil engines, some masterpieces.
What's this card?
King Solomon. It's just an Arabian Nights rare, so it's way up there for people.
Got some Mox Opals, some Grim Monoliths.
There's what, 4 monoliths online right now, full play set. Anyway,
yeah,
it's a really sweet way for you guys to support Paragon City Games. The whole idea of us streaming is not only so you can see some sweet Legacy, but buy some cards from us as well. And you by no means have to. If it's
don't tell them that.
Our inventory is certainly, it's constantly changing, and
constantly moving.
There's like these monoliths that are on there now are not going to be there for long. They pretty aggressively price them to move, and it seems like everything's gone each week.
It's kind of crazy. Like, we've only been open for a little over a year, and our inventory has been really, really good at moments, but then we aggressively price it, and it's just gone like that. And so if you are interested in picking up singles, like I said, we aggressively price things so they don't stay around a lot. So if you're looking at our TCG store, you can definitely pick up on things when they get posted.
Yep. So. Yeah, it's something you can just check even once a week on Tuesdays. Just click the link as it pops up in chat, or we can do it. And I just scan it occasionally because there's always some goodies on there, and they're often really nicely priced.
Yep.
Anyway, there's a near mint foil Sword of Fire and Ice, the Chris Ron one from Modern Masters.
That's sweet.
That's a sweet card.
Jeez, what would it be like to own a card like that?
Huh.
Oh, wait.
All right. So next round is up. I'll go ahead and close the door.
You mind if I join you?
You want to join?
I dropped this round so that we can get Matt on camera because he had to buy.
Oh, no.
Oh, seriously? He had the buy?
He was going to have the buy for the round. So I dropped so he could have an opponent. And we matched him up on camera.
Awesome. We need to see Matt on camera. Has he just been losing?
Yeah. He had such a good game one against Remy. And then got kind of like just destroyed in the face games 2 and 3 by Aiden DeBolas both times.
So everybody, I'm sure most of you know, this is my friend Brian.
Hooray!
He just kind of like wanders around the store from time to time. We don't really know why he's here or what he does.
Nope.
But
I do not know what I do either.
But, you know,
do things.
We just restarted the stream. It was being very, very laggy for a little bit.
And we
clear the cache and stuff for now.
No, we just restarted the computer and everything's working perfectly now.
Yeah, essentially clear the cache. Yeah. You want that shirt?
Luxfield Death Rat. Both of these guys have it on. And I was complaining because I was forced to wear mine on
Forced.
Yeah. On Saturday. I had to wear mine on Saturday.
Bodu, these shirts are available. We sell them right here in store for the low price of $20.
So either come in store or message us.
No, yeah, message us on Facebook. That's probably the best way if you're not local. And can I just say, like, you can't see how comfortable these shirts are, just by looking at them. But they are high quality.
Next level shirts, which are some of the best that you can get.
Yep.
Bryce, it's a good thing you're so skinny.
So why?
Because so I can fit behind you without feeling claustrophobic.
I'm not sure where you're going with that, but okay.
That's where I was going right there.
All right, so are we going to start? We're not going to start with Grixis, Delver, and Burn, are we?
No.
We're going to start with Doomsday and what?
Yeah, Doomsday and what?
I'm not sure what Max is on today.
Oh, it's Max?
Yeah, it's Max.
He's always on something interesting, though.
Majoring in medicine? I should ask him if he's majoring in medicine.
They can get shipped.
Oh yeah, we can ship.
What's shipping for a t-shirt?
You can work it out through Facebook, like right?
$4 or $5.
Yeah.
I think we'd even cover shipping, but
because we like you. We need that burn.
Mogwaitis.
We might have to start on our
We see quite a bit.
Go and switch.
All
Since looks like they're getting ready
They're getting
to go.
started. All right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is our 2 undefeated players. Grixistel versus Burn. Travis is on your right on Burn. Terry's on the left. Maybe we'll see if this goes quick, and then we'll see some Doomsday next.
Doomsday can go super quick.
Yeah, it can.
I'll go check on where they are, so you guys can live in peace.
So Travis is starting off with Swissbeard.
I mean, Burn can go pretty fast too, but I think Terry's deck's gonna interact quite a bit.
Force of Will on the Swissbeard. Pitching a card. Pitching a card with Claire. Looks like our other match finally has got seated.
They're gonna shuffle up a little bit though.
Yeah. Terry's got to ponder. He's gonna think about things.
That's what I would do.
It's been a while since I've said that.
So a little history behind these Luxgill Deathrite shirts, Budokan. We had a 1K where we had a bunch of people who are pretty a bunch of regulars from the stream actually came to our store, and they just kind of chilled and streamed with us.
Yeah.
And on stream, HC Fox said that, and he was like, "It's all you need: luck, skill, and Deathrite." And then it became quote 14. Which
quote 16 originally.
Is it quote 16? Oh, it's quote 14 now.
All right, Travis drops an Eidolon. And
Doubles like, no.
There it is.
HC Fox explaining magic.
Looks like Terry's got a response.
Got it right there. So we made it a shirt.
Oh, Max is on Mono Green Stompy. Like
all right.
Terra Stomper.
Do you guys want to stay here on Grixistel, or do you guys want to see some Doomsday in action?
Doomsday is going to win this matchup.
Well,
Mono Green Stomp.
I mean, we watched it anyway.
Right? Yeah, let's switch over.
All right, let's jump over. I want to see this.
Perfect, Budo. We will get you a shirt. All right, so Matt is on your left. He's playing Doomsday.
In the middle of fetching.
Max is on Mono Green Stompy.
That's what I saw. Sylvan Library, Terra Stomper, Berserk,
Green.
Natural Order.
Doomsday. Okay, Zach and Nate are the two chiming in. Doomsday.
Yep.
Well, some days you just can't get over it.
Matt has not been playing this deck long. He'd mess with it.
Yeah, he used to play it in Vintage, but this is a different world.
Well,
right.
and it was MTGO.
Right.
And this is paper, and that's what he was saying.
He recently started playing this 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and in a week and a half after he had it built online, he 5-0'd with Doomsday online.
All right, so explain to me what Doomsday is attempting to do.
Okay, so Doomsday is a card. Here, I should actually just pull this up.
It's pretty self-explanatory, right?
So it's triple black, and you're gonna lose half of your life, and you are going to exile your deck except for 5 cards, and you get to put those 5 cards in the order that you want.
Right.
So the difficulty of this deck is that you have to know how to build your 5 cards once you've cast Doomsday.
You've got 5 cards left after you cast Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it changes, but what's the main game plan of those 5 cards?
Typically the game plan is going to be like act on impulse into Laboratory Maniac,
mm-hmm.
and they're going to win with Laboratory Maniac. Now that's kind of what you do when you know your opponent doesn't have any interaction, but otherwise you're gonna storm off. So you're gonna use Burning Wish to go get a Tendrils, or to go get a Empty the Warrens, and that's the way that you're going to win. But the thing is this deck is built for versatility, and Gitaxian Probe is probably the best card in the deck because you get to, for free, see what's up, and it allows you to know what pile you need to build to beat your opponent.
So it's kind of like the ultimate toolbox deck,
where
you actually build the toolbox itself.
It's actually said, it's said to be one of the most difficult decks to to play efficiently, just because of how many different ways you might have to build those 5 cards.
And what turn are you normally doomsdaying?
A turn later than a normal storm deck, which is kind of what makes it a little weaker. Usually 3 or 4, and I think storm's usually 2 or 3. I mean,
so Tess is 2 or 3, Ant is 3 or 4.
Yeah. 3 or 4.
Doomsday is probably more like 4 or 5, but you have like Dark Red Doomsday into your just win.
Yes,
sure. And you can set up.
You
piles.
can win on turn 1.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can.
And he's not in in any rush at the moment, right?
No.
He can take as long as he wants at the moment.
No, like seeing a bunch of forests on the other side and like a Priest of Titania is like whatever.
Here's another green card.
Is this a standard card? Is this a Dominaria card?
Yeah.
This is the 5/4?
I think
Yeah.
so. That's some stompy right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's practically a reality smasher for 3.
So I feel like he's got to win the turn that he doomsdays. So that might creep in on how he takes his next couple turns.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has another black mana at the moment, which is a little awkward. So he's going to start things off with a brainstorm.
English swamp.
English.
Almost. Those are cards that you can play.
Yeah. The swamp is what you need, so he's going to keep that, set it all up, and...
So if he plays Doomsday right now, it puts him to 8, which is like dead next turn.
Yeah,
basically.
yep.
So he's going to wait another turn.
Cabal Therapy, naming something. Green. He probably whiffed.
What is Max playing? Oh my goodness, this is so funny.
Is that a Carnage Tyrant?
Yeah, a Carnage Tyrant. So this is the new 3-mana one. I cannot remember his name, sorry, but Terra Stomper.
I didn't see the rest
Carnage
of it.
Another
Tyrant.
5/4 and a Worldspine Worm?
I feel like this is playing a standard deck in...
I mean, all of the good green finishers are in standard.
Yeah.
Or in modern frames.
Hey, that Carnage Tyrant can't be countered.
Yeah, because Matt cares.
Yeah, I don't think
Alright, so
cares.
Matt probably has to win this turn, right?
As long as he's at
plus 5,
2 life
yeah.
or more, he's alright. Alright, we got some storm countering going on. Looks like he found an LED off the top. That's probably going to be enough, right?
I would assume so. We're going to find out, though. Alright, so here's Sad Meatballs. Or, sorry, Doomsday. Matt calls it Sad Meatballs.
Okay.
So.
I mean, it's also Meatball Tribal.
So he's going to lose 6 life. He's going to go down to 5. And he's going to pick cards, and we don't really get to see them.
So the pile that is likely going to be is like, Labman. It's going to include Labman, Ataxian Probe. I think a Lotus Petal, maybe 2 depending on if you need them. But Labman, Gitaxian Probe, and Gitaxian Probe will be in the pile. Can't remember what the other cards are.
So he's going to check these 5 cards, make sure
But it's stacked correctly, which is kind of important.
Yes, kind of.
Could you imagine like having a Gitaxian Probe to break you into your pile, and you just see like Laboratory Maniac on the top?
Like,
And you're just like,
well, I'm dead.
And then he exiles the rest. Okay.
This is going to be a preordained to break the pile. Probably cracking.
Storm count doesn't matter.
Yep.
With preordained on the stack, we're going to discard a couple Burning Wishes. And here we go.
So he's got 3 floating mana. This is Green Stompy on the one side, Doomsday on the
Okay.
other.
Oh man, I forget what this card does.
Act on Impulse. So Act on Impulse exiles the top 3 cards of the library, and you can play them until the end of the turn.
Yep.
This is like the card right here. All right.
And he still has 3 mana floating.
Yes.
And they're not in hand; they're exiled.
Yeah.
So he can.
Yep. So he just cracks that, gets 3 mana. Gitaxian Probe.
He loses 2 life, goes to 3.
I like how Max is like following this just like we are.
Draw a
Okay,
card.
wait. How's this actually gonna?
This should be another Gitaxian Probe, I believe. Use the 3 mana. Yeah. Use the 3 mana, cast Labman, and then we probe again.
Yep.
Boom. Done.
Got there.
Got there.
So it's not hard to combo off when you're playing against mono green. Is that what we just
I
decided?
think that's what we
I
decided.
think that's
okay.
what we just discovered.
Okay. He did have a clock on him, right? He had to do it that turn.
Yeah. All right, let's check up on that. What's going on over here?
All right, we're solidly in game 2.
Yeah, due to land count, I would guess that Burn got game 1.
Looks like Terry just recently flipped one Delver, played another one. Travis comes back with an Eidolon. It's not Eidolon. It's Eidolon.
You already made that joke this
I
stream.
know, but Brian wants
But
to
I-
You know the
hear it.
rules.
So see, that's why I whispered it. So
Brian
chat,
can look
chat
at
knew.
The
Brian
thing
can
is-
look at the VODs.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch the VOD anyways. You know how it is.
One Eidolon turned the other Eidol off. Actually, that's what happened. It was awkward.
And then the idol went on, and then went off, and then it went on again.
So you're saying that he's hot then he's cold.
And then he's yes, and then he's no.
Nope.
He's in then he's out.
That's
And
not
he's
what I'm
up and
saying
he's
at all.
down.
I'm not saying any of those things.
Wrong, and then right, and then black, and
Ooh,
then
this
white.
is kind of fun. Here comes a
All right, 2 damage.
Grim Lavamancer puts him to 11.
Lava Mancer taking damage, but it's also the answer.
Dude, 11.
If it lives.
Being at 11 is like the scariest place. It feels like 1. It feels like you're at 1 life against Burn.
It depends how many cards are in hand, but I usually feel like 7 is where I'm terrified.
Yeah, 7. 7 doesn't feel good.
7 is my
I mean, that's like
I'm dead
literally
zone.
lightning bolt, fire blast.
exactly
Yep.
right.
2 cards and you're dead.
If I'm above 10, I usually feel like I'm sitting pretty, especially if they have 2 or less cards. In
Or
hand.
like at least you still have a chance.
Right.
Takes his own damage from a Swift Spear. It's easy to do when you're at 18.
So Budokan just said that he loves our dual camera setup and that we've got great protection.
Oh, awesome! Thank you so much.
He already messaged the story, and it's like, give me that.
Yeah.
Then their shirt.
He says that on the day that we have to restart. Our stream.
Right.
I know. Well, it's-
Normally the stream quality is great.
Let's be real though. How often do we have to restart our stream? Like once every 3 months, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more than that, but
It doesn't happen.
It's
Often.
once
It
every
doesn't happen
couple of
often.
months, yeah. It's not even like a monthly thing.
No, it's not often that happens.
Except when we had the old computer.
Oh my goodness, the
Like
old
every
computer
stream.
was awful. Then we had that one time where like we actually didn't get to restart the stream because it was so bad, but then we figured it out and it hasn't happened since.
Yeah.
And by that I mean I'm fist pumping for Bryce
All of us?
because he's the one who figured it out.
Bryce did a lot of it.
that
So I mean,
was great.
basically, if anyone wants to know why the stream sucks sometimes, you can blame Bryce.
Ah, there we go.
Like it's not you can blame Bryce, you just do.
You just did.
All right, one Delver just jump blocked there. Then we see Riftbolt.
Well, that's disgusting.
Erg.
You know what?
He does lose 4 off this.
Yeah, so what Terry is able to do here is he's able to hold up Lavamancer and wait for the Eidolon to trigger twice, right?
Thanks, Budokan. Appreciate it.
And then he can kill the Eidolon if that's what he wants to do. But that means not playing a 1-drop here. So he's just gonna do it main phase, sorcery speed.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to get some things cast this turn.
Yeah, I think
Going-
getting that ponder down.
Going
He
to
really
4.
wants another red source. It's tough because if Travis has,
So
that's
he
intelligent.
dazes his own ponder, pays for it as a way to get back a mountain that he can replay.
And he gets to bolt the Swift Spear here.
This is a line that's often used as a way to get another elemental token off of Young Pyromancer.
Yeah.
Here he's just using it as a way to recast Volcanic Island. That's pretty next level.
Yeah, Wasteland doesn't do a lot in this matchup. It's like I've actually seen people board out Wasteland against Burn just because like you're not using it for mana very often. Typically that's just not what it's for.
So it's a really sketchy play because if Price of Progress isn't Travis's hand, he just wins.
Yep.
Yes.
But there's several cards that are just in his
Done.
hand. He just wins.
Oh.
Days doesn't counter
Still
it.
loses.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he still would have just lost to like a Fire
that
Blast
Doomsday
or an Exquisite Firecraft.
Burns already won it.
All right.
Is that how it is?
So we'll just-
I think so.
We can just
Looks,
jump over.
yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, Boombuster's heading out.
All right. Here we are.
What have we seen? We've
Price
seen
of
an
Cannon.
Abrade and maybe a cantrip.
I think
A Ponder?
it's a
Yep.
get probe or something.
Get pro. It's a ponder.
Maybe Ponder. The very top of that art is very similar on both cards. Steelers Champions in play, and then Findhorn Elves.
Steel Leaf Champion. Thank you. God, I could not think of the name.
Really?
Yeah.
I said it the first time, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So for those of you guys in chat who maybe are new,
Burn confirmed best deck. You're right.
we stream
Travis has been
Legacy
killing it,
every
right?
Tuesday and Friday night, just like this Paper Legacy, and we usually get right around 15, 20 people
Yep.
for both days.
I mean, Friday was a little weak, but we've had weak attendance recently. Just from, I mean, the Jazz are in the playoffs, and Infinity War came out this last weekend, and
God
so,
of War. Yeah.
but
So go ahead and give us a follow if you haven't already. That way, if your Twitch settings are set up correct the way you want them, you can get a notification or an
Is
email when we
Ace
go live.
Tyler? Is
And,
that Trav's brother?
Not sure.
I mean, he's calling him Trav Nasty. Maybe it's Drew.
All his burn cards are fake.
All cards fake proxies. You're right. Jeez. One of the nastiest players. Nice. Yeah, Rubio is from Minnesota.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back.
Okay,
Maybe,
there we go.
maybe
Yeah.
not this game,
Ace
but
Baggins.
at
Ace
least for the
Baggins
home
is our-
games.
Is our Portlandian previous Enchantress player.
Ah. Yeah, the Jazz have been fun to watch this season.
They've been, I mean, Donovan Mitchell has had an incredible breakout season, and Rudy Gobert and Rubio are just two great players. Doesn't Minnesota have a team?
They do. The
T-Wolves.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, Timberwolves, and then the Milwaukee Bucks.
And they should be better than they are. They've got a lot of talent.
Timberwolves have been good in the past. See, I'm a Green Bay fan, so, like, I can't get behind Minnesota, but it's a nice place sometimes. I mean, FFG's headquarters is there, and you can go and play Worlds, but...
All right, here we go.
And away we go.
So, typically, if Matt's casting a Doomsday, he already has a pretty good idea of how he wants to stack his pile. He's talked to me about this a decent amount, and from what I've heard is sometimes he'll actually tank for like 5 minutes, just like sit there and like obviously somebody's gonna be like, hey, pick up your pace of play. It's like he's like, hold on, I'm trying to see if I can win.
Right.
Yeah.
He's getting faster at it, but
dude, any storm variant's kind of tough because that's what you have to do. You have to sit there and you have to tell your opponent, hey, I'm gonna tank for a sec.
Yep.
And if they haven't figured out what deck you're on at that point, they'll figure out what deck you're on.
Yep. And often if you say, I'm only gonna play one more turn, right? Like your opponents are gonna give you the time to think it through, since they know you're either winning or losing that turn.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a judge called on you, even if they warn you for slow play once, you're like, okay,
yeah,
I really need to think this out.
Right.
They'll usually be okay with it.
And usually you're gonna have time, right? Like it's not like the first couple turns you were like interacting with them like a ton or anything. Especially it works a little better online because he even said like his longest tank, he tanked for 13 minutes of his clock, and then finally gave up and was like, yeah, I can't do it. And then the next day he was like thinking about it more and found the pile, and he was like so frustrated. He was like, there was a way to do it, and I knew that there was, and I just couldn't figure it out. It's just this really, really tough puzzle.
All right, cards get exiled. Doomsday goes to the graveyard. Matt stacks his deck.
Yeah, I guess the T-Wolves, if they have another year, they'll probably gel and figure it out.
Maybe. They've got talent, right? So
They have talent, and we've got a good draft coming up this year. So,
all right. Lotus Petal from hand.
that's usually a pretty good start.
Preordain from hand. Draws a card, gets to scry 2. Really critical. That's scry 2.
So this Bobble also draws him a card, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Excuse me.
That's how he's going to continue here. Which bauble is this?
Conjurer's Bauble.
The unused one?
Yeah.
Here's the Act on Impulse. Now, Doomsday was a deck before Act on Impulse was printed, right?
Act on Impulse made it a little bit better. Because you can do this.
And there's the same thing. He's got 3 cards. It's Act on Impulse,
Yep.
Lab,
Got it.
and Get Probe.
So because there's not a lot of interaction in Max's deck, this is a pretty easy pile to make. You know, he knows nothing's gonna get in the way of this.
All right, let's jump back over. Do we have anything else over? Or did they finished? Take a peek real quick.
So basically, before Act on Impulse, it was Sensei's Divining Top. The deck actually got significantly worse when Sensei's Divining Top got banned.
Mm.
So that's why it is never seen. But there are some people that just play Doomsday because they can play Doomsday. Some people just can't get over it.
Zach, I said God of War.
All right, guys, that finishes it up for 4 rounds of Legacy.
It sure does.
We will be back here Friday night and next Tuesday night. If you haven't, go ahead and give us a follow on here. If you all have already followed us, then don't follow us again. Or if you want, unfollow us and refollow.
And then he'll be impressed with you.
Yep. Then I'll be impressed.
Is that quote 18 now?
Nate, you're solidly in 3rd place with a measly 39. Jerlo, 100 was pretty nice. Yeah, I got you both beat though.
There's a typo. Bryce just giving away dollar bills to our cast. All the single dollars. All the single dollars.
Yeah. Hey, we had a pretty intense battle last Tuesday.
That was pretty good. Later, Budokan.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys.
All right, guys. Hail Heroes.
Have a good night.